So hi once again to Hasmik's book club. Anjad, I'm so much happy that we are an active group. So this month book we have chosen Chris Gardner, Start Where You Are. ما بعرف if you have watched his movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Will Smith وابنه كانوا مثلوا بالmovie. It is an amazing movie. Please, if you have not watched it, please go ahead and watch it. كريس جاردنر هو مواليد 54 is an American businessman وهو motivation speaker وauthor. هول التو books كاتبهم. عن جد if you see the life he lived and the way he struggled, homeless, so he was raising his toddler son, and how he became a stockbroker, and his net worth is like $70 million. يعني منا مسحة يلي عمله بحياته. He's amazing. This book, as I said, for me is like it's like a dictionary. I would love to refer to it from time to time to refresh and to get some inspiration, some motivation, ideas, the way he implemented to achieve what he achieved. So I love it. أنا on personal level بحب هيدا الكتاب. So let's check. في حدا منكم الكتاب حبه كتير مثلي يعني؟ Zaina, you shared already that you liked it, right?
Yeah, definitely. But it's يمكن I didn't like give it enough time. Definitely it's my mistake. But you would read it more than once, and as you mentioned, you would take just concepts and read them again and reflect on them and apply them. Yeah, I did like it a lot.
Yes, exactly. What you said is very true, Zena. It's not only reading this book, it's implementing it. Once you implement it, whatever you study from him, هونيك بتحسي إنه واو عن جد you have a great mentor. يعني هيدا الكتاب is a mentor. You cannot just only read it, you have to read it, understand it, and implement it. Najah, did you like the book?
In general, it's an inspirational book, but I didn't like it very much. Maybe because it gives me the vibes of conceive it, believe it, achieve it, the same. So I thought that I'm reading the same. There are differences between them, but the same kinds of books. Yes. So because of that, I prefer to read another
maturity.
kind of
خلص وحياتك نجاح حاطة الماتوريتي هلا لأنه this is the third time you asked for it and it's not working. Yes. It's our next book. I promised you ladies last time.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes. Annie, what about you? Did you like the book?
I like it. But I have the same ideas as Najah. The same. It was a repetition for me.
Okay.
There was a sentence that I memorized: learning, loving, and be loved.
Yeah.
So you have to learn to love and be loved. This sentence, I like it very much. I memorize it, and every morning I'm saying it. So that's all.
Beautiful.
It's a nice book, but as Najah told you, it's a repetition.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Maisa, what about you?
For me, I agree with what the others have mentioned. I really loved the book. The whole experience, he lets us go through it from everything, from his life, from the people he met. I love the way that his connections influenced his life and how he learned from everyone. And it's very important, like when you speak to people and when you connect with people, to make sure you're learning from them and they're learning from you. Every chapter was wonderful in the way the lesson was said, the story, how he connects you to the other, to the lesson in hand.
Yes.
For me, however, at this moment in life and at this moment being in Lebanon, I was not really able to connect a lot to it because I asked myself, how can I apply it in such circumstances in Lebanon? What can I do to make my career better, my at a personal level, how can I become better using this book?
Yes.
Unfortunately, at the current situation, I found it a frustration for me. Nonetheless, it's definitely, I need to read it again, maybe in a better state of mind, maybe in a better, when the circumstances are better, not only my circumstances, but the country as a whole.
Yes.
So definitely it's to be read another time, to learn more from it, and to be able really to apply the lessons learned from this book.
Yes.
But
yes.
I really like it. Unfortunately, I was not able to apply it currently in the current moment.
Yes, definitely myself, especially your domain, medical, and all the challenges we are facing. And maybe I understand also Annie and Najah, maybe because they are not in the business world. Like Zena, she is in the business world. I am in the business world. So our networking or our, let's say, lifestyle is maybe different. But again, as Maisa said, all the circumstances that are external, we don't have any control on them. So me too, just like you ladies, I'm willing to read a book, just a light book, to teach me nothing, just me to calm down and relax. I need, this feelings to relax. So yes, I vote with you. Vida, what about you? قريت الكتاب, how was it?
انا قريت الكتاب، حبيته كتير، وحسيت انه عم بوجهنا لكتير امور. يعني هلا في شويه ريبيتيشن بالكتاب، بس لا كتير انه فيه هيدي المنتر، حتى الواحد يوعى على اشياء بكون الواحد مش منتبه لها.
نعم. Okay, that's nice. أنا يلي بحب, I like what I like in such books. كتير بحب, I like to read about people's success a lot, because we learn from them. يعني أنا بقول إنه I am getting benefit from the experience of this person. عم بقرا هو شو عايش وشو عامل and how he overcame. يعني معلش يعني I believe none of us was homeless. He used to sleep بالmetro station. If you watch the movie Pursuit of Happiness, just what I want to share with you, add إنه for me Chris Gardner, لأنه أنا I know all his life story and I have read the Pursuit of Happiness and I have watched the movie, is really encouraging to all of us to start where we are and there to make our lives bigger and stronger, more satisfactory and better. Even for me, even when I'm facing such challenges هون بلبنان, again, in a certain place, he is an inspiration. لأنه I always remind myself, okay, I'm not homeless like him. I'm not passing through the circumstances that he was passing through, but the only difference إنه at that time the external factors helped him. This is what Maisa was talking about. هون بلبنان, the external circumstances are really bad and we can do nothing about them. And also for me, this book teaches us how to transform the impossible into possible. We can learn from him lots of things, and Start Where You Are is a must-have book, must-read guide to pursuing happiness in changing times. It's not just about surviving as an individual or business in the current economic environment, but about thriving personally, collectively, and globally. يعني as Annie was sharing, she learned these 3 words and she is doing this affirmation every day. I believe this will make your day going well, right, Annie?
Yes, perfect.
Yes,
perfect.
It's a beautiful affirmation.
Yes, it's like a prayer for me.
Yes.
Now, like a prayer.
Okay. Anyone else wants to add any idea, any thought, anything about the book?
Yeah, I'd like to add something.
Yes,
I totally agree on the situation that we are currently, and regardless if you are in Lebanon or not, we are all affected the same way. But I found the lesson related to resilience a very important one, and I found the lesson related coming to discovery and self-awareness. I totally understand that things sometimes are way beyond our control, but the change starts sometimes with one person. And if you are able to do that, if you are able to be resilient, this will somehow project on everyone around you, and you will start something very small. I don't want to sound someone who like
no,
talking
not at
out
all.
of the blues, but I do believe in the power of a human being and the power of choice. And we can definitely say that things are really bad and there is no way out of it, or we can say it is very bad, but we will find a way out of it. You get what I'm saying? So, and our resilience, that's why I couldn't finish the whole book, because like every lesson of them took me some time to read and to take notes and write my own thoughts. So yeah. يمكن as you said كمان إنه نحنا it's in our line of business, so we need to like be aware of these concepts and we need to teach them and coach them and stuff like these. So I found the lesson of resilience is really an important one. So yeah, that was my
Zena, and you can implement this in all your trainings. I use a lot and I refer to him a lot.
Definitely.
I would like to add on what you said, Zena, something from my personal experience during this tough period Lebanon is passing through. After the COVID, when I felt that we are stuck at home, the currency issue, the economic crisis, the political and everything, I continued my studies, and it was really hard work for me to focus on studying, and I'm facing all these challenges, having the responsibilities in my life. Yet I finished all my studies like a month ago, and I applied. I submitted all my exams and what was required to me for the Federation of NLP in the States. And now I am an NLP trainer. I have the signature to graduate students. So I look at myself, okay, this is resilient. This is the change. This is showing to my son that whatever happens, still we can do, and still we can learn, and still we can look forward. If there isn't electricity, fine, I will sit down and, put a candle like I used to study during the war when I was a little girl. But what I liked in myself, I know that I can do it. But when my mentor sent me an email and he congratulated me for my hard work and he sent me the certificate, I just looked back and looked at myself. I said, all the learnings I'm getting from all the books and my experience in life, heavy experience, tough experience, but I was really, really happy that even during these tough times, I was able still to achieve no matter what. So this is the resilient. This is why I like to refer to this book. So when I feel down or frustrated or worried about what's happening, no, as I told you in the beginning, I always tell myself, okay, I'm not homeless like him. So no, yeah, I can do still better and better. So
that's very true. So the example that you have set, like for your son, is an important one. You just showed him that we are all going through tough times, but here I am, I was able to do it. So he'd be able to do it as well. And when he's going to be able to do it, his friends might be able to see, like it's a chain.
Exactly.
It starts with one person. So let's be the hope that people sometimes be looking for. Let's be the resilient person that sometimes people would be influenced by, or like they would take as a role model. So let's keep our spirits up.
Yes, because we can show only by examples. When we show an example, they will believe more and they will understand more. So yeah. So
and
anyone
this
else?
is the
Yes.
Yeah,
Najah.
I wanted to say that this is actually the essence of the book. When he tells you that in every certain aspect of his life, in every single moment, he had his own challenges. Even when he had his own business running and everything was going well, still he faced a lot of challenges. But every time when he identified the problem and he chose to really focus on solving the problem instead of focusing on the negativity of the situation, or even on his circumstance, he was able to overcome the challenge and he was able to move forward and forward.
Yes.
And you learn from every aspect of his life that it's not the end. You choose if it will be your end, or you choose to overcome it and go beyond it and succeed more and more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the spirit.
Yes, and I believe nothing is by chance, everything is by choice. By the way, I'm going to share with you a short scene from his movie on the group from the YouTube. You will see the way he went to the interview, and just please, it's for 4 or 5 minutes video. I always share it in all my trainings when I talk about resilience. I'm going to share it with you on the group just to see about when we talk about resilient, when we talk about willpower, when we talk about perseverance, we just have to talk about Chris Gardner. This is my personal opinion.
Anna, I cry every time I watch the movie. Every
Yeah.
single time. I
It's a
can't hold
movie.
myself.
Ladies,
it's a beautiful
this movie, I watch it once per year. For me,
yes, that's very nice.
it is a must watch movie once per year just to remind myself what he did. And yes, I can do it. So if you have not watched it, please go ahead and watch it. And I will share with you now the link. Anyone else wants to add anything?
Yes, I want to add something about some ideas that are in the book. And
Yes.
Congratulations for
Thank
your
you.
studies.
Thank you.
The first idea about giving value for experience. Each experience we have to give it value, like taking a lesson from our experience. This is one idea.
Yes.
And when we talk about truth as a component for happiness.
Yes.
That it's for me a very important component to reach your happiness. And finally, when he make a link between happiness or pursuing happiness and responsibility. So pursuing happiness is not playing or fun. It's not a fun. It's about responsibility. You have a responsibility for pursuing happiness.
Yes. He gave a different meaning for the word happiness, I believe so.
Yes.
Yes. Anyone else from you have watched the movie Pursuit of Happiness except myself?
No. I didn't.
Zaina, have you? It seems only me and myself. Okay, then. So as promised, ladies, as promised, finally, we are going to read Osho. Osho, as I told you, is an Indian philosopher. Osho's books are very easy to read because he is not a writer. Osho speaks, he's a speaker, and there is someone who writes whatever he's speaking. So basically, he is a speaker. He's a very open-minded speaker. So all what I want, or I ask you, please read his books with an open mind. Because he has his own philosophy, he has his own understandings. So maybe we have some values that we don't share it with Osho, but don't look to that part, just look to the philosophy and the way he talks about each topic. And the variety of books he has is like, he talks about maturity, children, love, intelligence, fear, responsibility, you know? He picks a word and he tries to describe what is the philosophy behind this book. So it's a chill book. Just enjoy reading it during these tough times, as we all now shared together. I hope you will enjoy it. And looking forward to catch up again next month all together. And yes, Maisa, I would love your friend to join. If you have anyone else wants to join, anytime, the book club is open to all of us.
And can I ask you a question?
Sure.
We are reading a lot of books, and I sometimes realize that, like, I wanted to get more out of the book than actually what was there, and I want to refer to it later on if I need to to refer or to inform anyone about it. So just I wanted your advice and the advice of everyone on this group. Like, how do you keep track of things that you liked in the book, of things that you can share with others, and of how to refer them to later on?
Yes, on personal level, myself, I take notes.
Okay.
It's my habit. If I like a book, books like Osho, for example, and I don't need to take notes because it's it's just like a very light book. But for example, like Chris Gardner, no. Even if you see my books, I have some markers to refer back to it. I take notes. I summarize. Someday in the future, I will give you just a contribution from me. I have taken a course how to read faster and take notes. So
Yes, you
once
promised.
once I'm a bit settled with my agenda, definitely I would love to share all the information with you. It's really, really nice training. I took it with Jim Quick. So I will share with you everything.
That's
But
great.
taking notes, Maisa, is really, really important. And of course,
Okay.
our videos, this is the third or the fourth recording. It's on the YouTube. You can just go and
Perfect.
hear back and
Okay.
see all our, let's say,
If I can, yeah, if I can, I contribute here. Maisa, Anna, I use something that we use by JMT. It's called ACT. Every time you like a thought, you put it under if you want to apply it, or if you do it but you want to change it, or if you want to teach it. So here you have all the, let's say, the quotes that you see, and then you put it under T, or if you want to teach it. And if it's something you do, but you want to do it in a different way, so you put it under change. And if you want to really apply it, you put it, you put it under A, you know? And for this book specifically,
That's
I
very
make
nice.
sure, yeah, and I make sure I have in my notes on the title مثلا حطيت resistance resilience, under resilience I wrote all the notes, and then I opened another note. So now I have them in topics if you want, and this is the way I refer back to them. But again, as Hasmik said, it's all related to our coaching and training. That's why we have to be very organized, but it definitely helps you as well if you want to put it in this way, according to topics or according to quotes and ideas.
Oh, that's very good. Thank you for
yes,
sharing.
and
Can you repeat the acronym?
Yeah,
If you
it's
can, then
ACT.
ACT.
ACT,
Okay, I'll record
apply,
it.
change, and teach.
Okay, thank you. That's very informative.
And
Most welcome,
as
dear.
Zaina said, Maisa, every time when you learn something and you teach someone else, you will learn it lifetime.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true.
So that's why sharing, it's very important. Now,
Very true.
Zaina, just you weren't last time, dear. This book, Maturity, it's the third time we're voting for it, and the ladies, they really wanted to read it. So I promised them last time. This is the book for next time. Yeah, so that's why there is no voting
Maturity
today.
by popular demand. Okay.
Yes, I have a suggestion. I follow Oprah's book club, and I do participate sometimes. What they are doing in order always to keep on track for some books, they are trying once per week on the group to share, let's say, their inputs, not to wait all the month and share about the complete book once. We can do this on a Facebook group. We can do it on Instagram. Are you okay with the rhythm we are going through? Are you fine with this? Once per month is okay with you, or you would like to split it and discuss about it, let's say quicker, or every week?
Anna, I don't mind, but sometimes people on WhatsApp, they don't like to get a lot of messages, so they might be annoyed. So if we have another channel that is like solely for sharing ideas, that would be great. Again, this is my take on it.
Yes, not on WhatsApp. Me too. I'm a kind of person, I don't like to bother, because we have so many members, they are not participating, so I don't want to bother anyone. But for example, are you in to share our thoughts? Let's say if we go Instagram live and we participate and we share our thoughts once per week, or you prefer, no, let's keep it close the circle on this Zoom, and once per month is enough?
Anna, I don't mind to do it more frequently, but not once per week. I think once per week it would be too much with our other, with our schedules.
Yes. Okay.
Maybe like once every 2 weeks, or like to keep it as it is once per month. It's
fine.
Very good.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyone else?
For me, it's fine
once per month.
One meeting per month for summer.
Yes.
When the schools begin, we can make.
Yeah, you have 3 kids, Nasha.
Yes.
I understand. Okay, then Ani, is it okay with you once per month? Already starting maybe October, you will again.
I don't know if starting October I will continue to
Yes,
join.
I know your work will start again. Depends
on my program, but regarding the other program about Instagram or Facebook, I don't have them.
Yeah, you are not on social media. Okay. Then if we are fine, then let's continue what we are doing. And Vida, do you have, are you with us? Once per month is okay with you?
Yes, it's
right.
okay.
Perfect. Okay, then ladies, thank you so much for your information, for your input. I will share, of course, the PDF now with you, and I will share the YouTube link of this scene from The Pursuit of Happiness. Love you so much. I'm looking forward
to
so
see you
much,
next month. Nice seeing you,
Great
ladies.
seeing you all.
Yes.
Great seeing you all.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Take care, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
For your new